welcome to Echo Catcher Tarot. This is going to be an oracle reading for Taurus. So I'm just trying to mix it up a little for the readings. So please remember there's no way this can connect to every single Taurus out there, so take what you can use and leave the rest. And also feel free to vice versa, masculine, feminine energies. And the first feeling you get of a card when I pull it, of who it would apply to around you, is probably the best choice. So thank you for all the support on the channel. I appreciate it so very much. So the first card we have for you is Ruling, number 6. So this talks about moving from a change. Something may have changed lately and you're moving forward. And this is like setting boundaries and being in control of yourself. And it must be around love because of all the hearts and the red. So I feel like you're setting boundaries with a new love maybe. You could be trying to focus on that love situation and keep other people out and keep growing that love situation at the same time. So the next one is Meeting, number 9. So I feel like you're going to meet somebody who you just are completely lose track of time with. So I almost feel like this is a business partner, somebody that you're going to be involved with work with, or a business, or something new that's coming into your life. So this person could be from a different country, a different culture, and you two are just going to have a lot of stuff to talk about. Even though you don't seem similar looking from the outside in at both of you, you're going to just connect. So then you have Knowing, number 4. So this tells me you're going to feel like you know this person from a previous life, I feel. You're just going to know. The way you two are going to feel when you connect is just going to be very strong right off the get-go. You're just going to know something about you two meeting each other was a particular reason. So the next one is Sleeping, number 14. So if you add 14, it would be 5, which is change to me. So I do feel like something is going to change in your life, and I feel like the universe is trying to prepare you while you're sleeping. While you're sleeping, they're trying to give you downloads, I feel. They're trying to get you energetically ready, so they want you to be rested up. So when this comes in, you'll be really excited. The next one is Hiding. This is a 5 too. Wow, a lot of 5s. So I do feel like this is saying that you're not going to let everybody know your hand, so to speak. So you know when you lay your deck of your hand down at a poker table, you kind of hide it until it's time to lay it down. I feel like this is telling you don't be so over friendly with telling people your business. There's somebody around you who maybe you can't trust, or who wants to steal your idea possibly, or wants to beat you to something. So be careful of what you're planning, what you're going towards, not to tell everybody. Keep it to yourself until you feel safe about telling other people. And number 7 is Empowering. This is beautiful. So this talks about giving yourself positive affirmations, telling yourself you're loved, telling yourself you're strong enough, you're beautiful. So when you look in the mirror especially, I feel like positive affirmations are just really, really powerful. So that's really good. So something good concerning business, I almost feel, is coming to you. So this is just going to be oracle cards. So I think I'm going to go with the Whispers of the Ocean next. We'll keep it with the animals. So the first one of the Whispers of the Ocean is Setting Up Parameters, and that's kind of what this one was. So you have 2 cards about setting up boundaries. So this is 7. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. So this is a trigger clownfish. So I don't know if there's somebody around you who triggers you to set up boundaries, is what I feel. This is the heart chakra with all the green. It could also indicate money. So you have 2 cards saying to assess your relationships and set up boundaries. So if the universe is going to bring you in abundance and somebody new and something powerful, empowering to you, they definitely want the right kind of people to be around you when they bring this to you. So the next one is 20, Shared Inspiration, which would go with this. So this says, throw yourself into a new project, be willing to let go of time constraints, rules, and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. So I feel like somebody's going to show up in your life that is going to trigger you to do something new that is going to be beautiful. So shared inspiration is 2 to me. These are dolphins. And with the pink around there, I just feel like it's something that is creative to you. It could have to do with your voice because of the blue in there. So the next one is single-mindedness. This is 14. This would be 5 again. So this is the Barracuda. Choose your path, your own path, and what's best suited for you. So the Barracuda is basically stigmatized as very evil and very mean, and they eat people to the bone or whatever. The Barracuda only is vicious when people mess with it. So I feel like this is basically saying, see all these other fish going this way and a couple of them are going this way? There's somebody like you, or there's people like you that are going to move with you in the direction you want to move. We have the shared inspiration. So set up boundaries. There's people like you who are going to change when you change. Even if you feel like they're not, the cards are saying there is. So the next one is looking at the underbelly, 6. And I believe this was 6 right here. But this does say knowing over here. So I do feel like be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to reorganize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine-tuning. So there's something in the underneath. This is an orca going over, and you see the school of fish here. And look at how illuminated and huge the orca looks. And I feel like the beams of emotion are shining down. So I feel like something about your pride or your feelings or emotions, other people seem to notice. Or maybe it's, I had the blue right here and there's blue here and blue here, so this could be something with your voice or your emotions of how you're going to go forward with some new business or venture. And looking at the underbelly just basically means pay attention to the underside of something. I don't know if it's somebody working under you or something that you're not doing correctly under you, but something underneath what your big plan is. So gentle moderation, 42. Take time, pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you're trying to accomplish. So this talks about gentle giants. The walrus is very gentle. The purple is healing to me and being calm. Something to do with teeth. So I don't know if you've been having issues with teeth, Taurus, but they use their teeth to pull themselves up on the ice. So I don't know if there's a tool you have that is going to lift you up to, and I don't mean tool like physical tool, I mean something within you that gives you strength that can pull you up to higher. So look at this. This talks about, they said they use their teeth to pull themselves up on the ice, and this is high up. So I do feel like something about this is you going up leveling in some sense. So 28, seeing both sides. This is the hammerhead shark, which can see 360 degrees around them. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. So there's something, either your emotions or your communication, that they want you to look at differently. Look at it all the way around, and it kind of makes me draw back to looking at the underbelly, and they're all blue. So I do feel like there's something about the way you communicate or something you're thinking that needs to look at the underbelly and look at both sides, reevaluate it or something. So number 8, keeping it in check, is a sea otter. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. And this is a sea otter, but it's shining up here at the surface of the water, I feel. So pay attention. So this one says look at the underbelly, but to me, keep it in check. Something on the surface is illuminating. So if that makes sense to you. So the next one is back on task, 39. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine-tuning. So this is nocturnal to me. This means something about when other people are sleeping at night, you're up thinking, brainstorming, is what I feel. You have a lot of, and it's going over the purple here, So you have a lot telling you to pay attention. Just look at things, relook it, overlook it. Just keep looking at something. There's something they want you to keep looking at, to critique it to a perfection is what I'm picking up. So wow, look beyond the surface, and this would be 37, would be 10. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. So this is look beyond the surface. I feel like I told you to look at the surface here, and then behind this you have the underbelly. So hopefully this makes sense to you what this is all saying, because in this card right too, it talks about the barnacles on the whale. Some people think the barnacles make the whale look ugly, but that's like not looking at the beautiful whale to see that this doesn't take away from how beautiful the whale is. It enhances the whale. So look beyond how something looks, basically, is what it is saying. Look beyond the surface of something and see the beauty underneath it, if that makes sense, which I hope it does. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to the Soul's Journey lesson cards for you. So the first one is change, and I'm getting that all over this reading. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So some sort of change is coming to you, Taurus. There's something that is evolving that is going to change. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So they're asking you, the universe is asking you to trust this change coming, and it's going to be for your higher good. I feel like they want you to trust yourself, that you can don't get too critical over all this, but trust that you are very good at catching what you will need to catch in this. Service. I feel good when I can help others. So this is you helping other people in some way, and they're telling you to trust that you can help others better than you think you can in some sort of aspect. There's something about you that other people notice that I'm feeling you kind of may not know that you have that strength to help other people in that way, is what I'm feeling. So the next one is health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So this could have service and health. It could have something to do in the health field, something that you are looking at. I see the lotus flower in there. The green is your heart chakra. So I do feel like there's something that could help other people that is also going to help you too in your soul by helping other people in their physical body. So relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this is really intricate, the pattern in relationships. They can be very confusing, very intricate, but I do feel like it's going over the trust, and it is the purple. So I do feel like you have some trust issues around relationships, and they're telling you that you're going to do fine, that you're attracted to the right kind of people. And worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So they're asking you not to worry, that you can't change anything by worry. Worrying is just a spiral effect that is going to have you spend time on worry instead of focusing on this. So if you find yourself starting to worry when you're paying attention to details and look at everything over again, release the worry. Get up and take a break. Go listen to a really happy song you like and dance for a minute and change that vibration. Take a break, eat something, so when you come back you have a different mindset to relook at something and catch what you need to catch without having the worry intrude and confuse you in that situation. So wow, now I'm going to switch to the angels and ancestors. Or I guess I'll pull a couple E cards. This is just an oracle reading, which I usually don't do. So let's see, the first one is Baggage Be Gone 17. So something is going to come full circle to you where you're going to release something that you've been hanging on to that is no good for you. The Dude Abides 20. So this, you have 20 right here, 20 shared inspiration, and the Dude Abides. So this tells me that you can go any direction you want and the universe supports you. There's something about what you're doing that the universe supports you. And it maybe is you releasing whatever this is, that they want you to release it. So time to fly 44 is a master number. So this is usually a mastered skill, a mastered technique, something that you can move forward on that's going to make you happy. Is like a rainbow effect, so to speak, is what I'm feeling. So now I'm going to switch to the angels and ancestors for you. Alright, so the first one is Lady. Enjoy growth and reap reward. So this is the 5 elements of life. We already have come to the conclusion that something in your life is changing. I don't know if it's a business you're growing, a new field in your job or your career, something, but this is reaping rewards. This is growing and reaping rewards. Very, very beautiful. So Hermit, retreat and recharge. So this is the energy of when you get confused and when you don't know what to do. When you're by yourself, clear answers will come to you. When you have no disruptions of other people interfering or putting their 2 cents into your thinking process, you will get answers. Being by yourself and having it be quiet and meditate or just sit there, things will come to you. So Autumn, release the old and rest. So I do feel, like something, when the leaves fall off the trees, it's so new stuff can grow. So I do feel like there's something you need to release. Pay attention to crows or ravens in your daily outings if you see them. What's happening when you see them? What are they doing? Because I feel like you're going to get messages from that. But I do feel like when you release the old, it allows new energy to come into you. And that's really, really important to me, that happens. So then you have Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. So they're telling you that you don't need to be right about something. You can release that. Just go with what your instincts tell you that you're growing from. And Peacekeeper also means that you have the ability to keep the peace, like backing out of a situation that's getting hostile, or you can see when people come in and just want to get you riled up. You have that insight, I feel. The next one is Summer, bask in the joy of light. So you had Autumn and now you have Summer. So this to me is a busy bee. Bees are busy gathering their honey from the flowers and taking it back to the honeycomb. So I do feel like there's something about you. You're going to be busy as a bee and you're going to be doing it and it's going to grow. I mean, wow. That is a really good reading because honey is a very good product. And it's healthy, so it goes back to the health card. It goes back to abundance, I feel, and just working. So Oracle, wait for important information. So I do feel like you are getting intuition or guidance from the divine. Something about passion. Some kind of passion is going to be downloaded to you. With this right here, I feel like be wary of smoke and mirrors. When somebody is trying to trick you, like, oh, look at what's happening, but it's really not what there is really happening. So pay attention to important information. Somebody could be trying to trick you. So I hope this makes sense to you out there, Taurus. Thank you so much for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Bless you, Taurus.